to May 2026 already. Come on in. If you have Aquarius in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here for you. Hopefully. I'm going to try. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on in the ethers around Aquarius. Right? A lot of things going on. A lot of things. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, friends who have passed over, the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascenders, please, the ascended masters, please come in today and help guide and give us messages for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Oops. Wow, that one just went flying. Hold on one second. Card down. Okay, first one out is brief affair. Something short and sweet. Something can't last. Something about that. Doesn't look very sweet to me in the picture, but something about that you have been dealing with or something. False hope, trying to sell you a pipe dream. No substance and evasive. Somebody crossing some boundaries with you. Or someone, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it during the entire reading, right? Somebody's false promises too. Bottled up, many unexpressed emotions, time bomb, holding back. Somebody's ready to explode. You know, this is crowning you, Aquarius. That volcano is powerful. Somebody's ready to explode. I'm not sure how that's going to resonate yet, but we're going to find out. Joker. It's all just a game to them. Insincere, just having fun. Yeah, a bunch of clowns. Laughing, joking around. All right, that's the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework column. And then we have childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. Right? Somebody's acting childish, these clowns. It's a little enough. I'm feeling like enough is enough, you know? Enough is enough with this joking clown type energy, whatever that is. Show me. One more. Thank you. Okay, dokie. Fluidity, outer core. Brief affair, short and sweet. Someone has a very fluid way about things, is what I'm feeling. Now, I don't know how that's going to be with the short and sweet card, something can't last, or whatever. I don't feel like there's any nudity on this card. She's all covered up, so YouTube should be fine with it. But, yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. That's weird. I don't know. Home, something about earth, home, false hope, pipe dream, something around the home. Somebody has a really beautiful shell inside and out, but the outer core is like radiating or something. That's what I'm getting, which is kind of a strange message, but I'm getting it. Ignition and fire. Bottled up. Oh, look at this. Look at all that fire. This is like somebody's ready to explode. And this is like somebody has a lot of piss and vinegar or a lot of fire. That's like quite the combo right there, Aquarius. Right? And that's in the crowning you column. So maybe you have a lot of fire and passion. I mean, spring is here. Depending on where you are, maybe things are like happening and, you know, but with that unexpressed emotional card, you know, could be dual, I guess. Breath of life, Joker, clowns. All right. So this person that has some piss and vinegar under their belt, some chutzpah, could be a page. We're all somebody's kid, but I feel like it's a page energy. Has the breath of life, with the, enough is enough with these clowns, these insincere, just trying to, they're causing chaos and whatever, and they don't even care, like NPCs. Do these people, bravery and oceans, childish. Somebody had to be the adult in the room. I feel like the child had to be the adult in the room. Somebody's child had to show some, with these childish behaviors or whatever that is. Yeah. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Yeah, I can see it with this. Maybe somebody had a brief talk or a brief run-in or something. Or maybe that's what it's about. Is a brief, short and sweet. Do something, get it over with. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors. People are being nosy, gossiping. False hope. Yeah, selling you a pipe dream. Something around the home. So you're going to be dealing with this shit for the next couple of weeks. Somebody's gossiping. Somebody's trying to selling a pipe dream. Sounds like somebody's untrustworthy, if you ask me. Is somebody untrustworthy to you, or something? Somebody burned their bridges. Lack of trust, disloyal. Turn the back on. Hi, everybody. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Somebody's keeping it bottled up, but see, they burn their bridges, turn their back on them. This person that has some chutzpah. Some chutzpah. They have some piss and vinegar under their belt. Somebody has a lot of fire, a lot of drive, a lot of vitality. Wow, that's a good word. Vitality. Okay. Where am I? Right here. Exhausted, burned out, burned, or empty. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. The breath of life. People are exhausted. These clowns. And they're, it's all about the breath of life or something. This person is exhausted from the clowns as well. Maybe. Emotions, worry, fear, childish. Yeah. And then I have childish. And then I have, look, child, bravery, walking on the world. All in the same column. Sorry, my hands are dirty. I've been in and out of the plants. I'm trying to open up my yard and get all my pots ready to plant. And, I've been doing a lot of stuff. So, sorry, this is the time of year for me. So, just saying, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Something is short and sweet. Something was short and sweet. Maybe knowing this person was short and sweet. I don't know. Show me what I need to see. Universe. Spirit. Spell work. Harmony. Inner core. I'm feeling like this is a really nice card. This is fluid, going with the flow. Somebody's going with the flow throughout this spell work. Yeah, it's all about peace and harmony. Okay. Okay, I see what it's saying here. I need 4 more of these, please, and thank you. I hope everybody is having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time it is, wherever you are in the world. Show me what I need to see. Spell work, I don't know, boy. Doesn't look very good, like good spell work to me here, but why would we be talking about it if it was good? There's something to balance here. There's some kind of meditative recovery, truce or peace coming to me that I was, somebody wants truce or peace, or that's what it's about. It's in the present. I like it, around the home, right? But maybe somebody wants truce or peace from the rumors, the gossip, and people being nosy. You know, people are saying whatever they need to say to escape by. I don't even know where I came up with that, but it did come out of this card somehow, some way. So Spirit wanted me to say it. Trying to get the glare out of the card. Give me 3 more of these, please, Spirit. Somebody has a lot of vitality here. Outdoors. Yeah, we need to get outdoors, right? Something is outdoors. Burned bridges. Bottled up. And ignition and fire. You know, I got fire. I got this volcano fire. And then I have matches fire. Kind of energies. All in the same row. Wow. And outdoors. I hope there's no wildfires or anything. I don't know. I don't like that. I'm not sure what I feel out of that. Scotland or Ireland. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Exhausted, empty, right? Somebody's the breath of life or something is with these clowns, the jokers, or that's what it, you know, it's very insincere and just having fun. Maybe somebody's going on a trip. They just want to have some fun. But on the other hand, I do feel like some of these jokers are exhausted from this. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody Irish or Scottish, or is it about travel? Celebrated a little too early. Childish. ×2. Worry, fear, and emotions. Right over this. Somebody healed from something that didn't look like it was a very good thing that they were healing from, or they wouldn't have had to heal, right? There was spell work done. They burned bridges. There's a lot of fire energy here. Huge bigness. Feeling tower. Like, wow. Lack of trust. Disloyal. Usually if people don't trust you, there's a reason why, yeah? Hi Des. Hi Carrie. Hi Madeline. Show me what I need to say, Spirit. This is my Oz and Wonderland deck. I hope you love it as much as I do. The death card reversed, yeah. Spell work. They were doing death spells and it didn't work. Whatever this was, wow. They don't want to change. Ultimately, it still carries the meaning upright, right? They don't want to change the spell work. Or from those times or something. Something's about peace and harmony. Wow, I think we're going to get wicked down and dirty in this reading. I'm not sure yet. Some people will never learn. They're not learning their lessons. Truce or peace is right over this, however. Yeah, somebody's spreading rumors, gossip, nosy, death spells. You know? Could be word witchery, absolutely involved. It's all of it. It's a lot of spell work going on. People, if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say it at all. Am I your new kindergarten teacher or what? What is up with people bad-mouthing people for why? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel better? You know? That's the fucking tea. Right around the home, too. Somebody wants peace or truce, or that's what it's about. These are very hard lessons to learn. If anything. Ace of Pentacles reversed. There is so much fire energy that I'm feeling right now. It's actually a little overwhelming, so I'm not sure like if this is going to pertain to everyone or the situation. This is a very general reading. I get it, but I'm feeling more personal than general. So, and they all have been lately. So I'm just going to go with it, right? I'm just reading cards. But yeah, somebody burned their bridges, man. Something about outdoors. Maybe we need to get outdoors. Maybe somebody's camping. I'm not sure, but hold on. All right, good. I'll put these back. We got the Sun. We got the Fool reversed. Somebody's past something was exposed. It's good for you, however. Things are very good, right? It's about growth, expansion. It's very creative, right? Very life filter, like I feel that vitality coming through again. The Sun. I know, I am sorry. I didn't. Sometimes my hands do get a little more dirty than I realized. Anyway, there is exposure here though, because with the sun out, there's no shade, yeah? Bottled up. Somebody's upset. There's a lot of fire energy. Something is about outdoors. I'm not sure how that's going to resonate with you. Somebody's not so innocent after all. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Ireland or Scotland right over this, right? This is about not taking any risks or any chances, possibly, right? These clowns. Yeah, I feel like if they were laughing, they're not anymore because they need to play their cards close to their chest now. They need to be careful. Yeah, because those bridges that they burned, oh yeah, I feel like it's definitely burning. There's so much fire energy in this. It's crazy. Life, breath, and exhausted. Yeah, you're exhausted maybe, or somebody is, but then somebody is not. They're feeling the breath of life. All right, this is weird how this is coming out. Did somebody have a near-death experience or something? That could be. I don't know where that goes. Somebody celebrated a little too early over these death spells. Yeah, the witch is in town. This is number 25. Major Arcana. 25 in this deck. Dorothy came into herself. Dorothy's just being Dorothy, male or female. I don't give a shit. Somebody celebrated too early. This person is a witch. A good one. Not all of them are shitbags. Not everybody's a dirt bag. Right? It's all about Dorothy coming into the hole or whatever that means. Somebody's pissed here. Somebody's ready to explode. Somebody needs, I'm not sure. It is about truce, peace, harmony, balance, and happiness. I feel like that would be Dorothy, right? Somebody celebrated too early. Somebody had to be the adult in the room. Yeah, I feel like the adults were acting like children and the child actually bossed up and exposed things here. And, you know, or something. Chariot reversed, Page of Swords reversed. Things are coming to a stop, all right. Oops. Five of Pentacles, dead center in the reading. Things are coming to a stop, all right. They refuse to change, but it's coming to stop. It's coming to a stop, whatever that means. Spell work right over this. Something short and sweet. Something can't last. Maybe you didn't know this person very long, or I don't know what that means, but I really love this inner core, whoever this witch is. This card is a beauty. Very peaceful, very serene, very, could be very witchy, could be mermaidish, right? Mermaidish. Siren. Somebody a siren? Somebody a siren out there? Yeah, Page of Swords down, Five of Pentacles down, Page of Swords down. Yeah, they want truce or peace here, but they're not speaking or standing in their truth. So that makes no sense. These are hard lessons to learn. Yeah, we need to turn both of these. Speak your truth. Learn your lessons. Same column. False hope. Right over it. Yeah, somebody is refusing to change. They want change, but they're not changing. See, and it doesn't work that way. That's not how the world works. You know, you want change, you have to be the change. Whoa, okay. So we got 8 of Cups. I'm going to take these. The World Reverse, 7 of Swords down, the Empress, the Hierophant, High Priestess. One more, please. Wow, we got a lot of majors out today in this deck. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Celebrated too early. Somebody's not sure what to do. Uh-oh. What did they celebrate? Those death spells that didn't work? Oh, ain't that about a bitch? Somebody celebrated too early. Damn. 4 of Wands. It's about family or marriage, foundations, you know, it's a 4. So however that works. This looks like, you know, it's good. You know, it's almost like the 6 of Wands, but it's the 4. Okay. Anyway, where am I? Dead center in the reading is where I'm at. Humpty Dumpty here. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and broke his... It's very disappointing. Sad. Somebody was ostracized out of a family, and somebody's pissed that Dorothy grew up, glowed up, whatever that is, you know? The sun is shining, so, you know? But I feel like there's a lot of disappointment here. However, oh, Pentacles, I'm getting the Cups. All right. Either way, feel it all. A lot of these eggs are breaking, right? As he's juggling them, these clowns. Yeah. Something's about outdoors, or somebody needs to get outdoors, or I'm not sure. But I like it. We have Breath of Life here, you know. So hope for your challenge and homework. We don't really want to deal with this shit, but you know, we're not so innocent after all here. Somebody isn't. Someone could be Scottish or Irish, and these clowns that was, you know, laughing and playing head games and ostracizing and possible bullying or hazing. I'm getting it all. So I'm not sure. However it is, Dorothy is still Dorothy, and now everybody can shut the fuck up. It's no closure, unfortunately. These lessons are not, you know, where's that 8? Here it is. Some people will never learn. They may be hard lessons, but some people are not learning them, right? Which creates the world down, which is no closure. So we keep going round and round and round the Mad Hatter's Tea Party we go until those lessons are learned. It's very karmatic. I have the Wheel of Fortune vibe with this card. It's in this card, right? But we need to close the door and move on to a new chapter, a new, you know, a new scenario, right? Somebody celebrated too early over these death spells. Wow. All right. Yeah, spell work, very toxic. These were mental health issues for sure. And, you know, could be personality disorders if we're talking sociopaths and psychopaths and narcissism. Whatever it is, it's lying, stealing, cheating, toxic, bullshit, crap, flippin' spell work. They don't want it to stop, or it hasn't stopped. Or no, wait, excuse me. It is stopping. It is stopping. I said that wrong. Someone is Empress, male or female, around the home, right? I like these 2 cards together. That's a beautiful combo. But there's rumors and gossiping, and, you know, people just need to stop talking about everybody else. Just stop. Just stop talking about this Joe Schmo and that Joe. Just shut up. I don't know. People talk way too much. I know I used to, and boy, I've learned my lesson. Now I just shut up. Sometimes. Hierophant, outdoors, right above there. Somebody's a teacher, a spiritualist for sure. You know, we got High Priestess right next to this. I'm looking at, you know, technically it could be two separate energies. Maybe it's the same energy. I don't really, it's up to your discernment and your situations. But somebody's furious. Somebody knows, right? This person, whoever this High Priestess vibe is, knows, right? Knows about the teachings, something, Scotland or Ireland. Somebody, which way is this? This way? Something around the family. Outdoors, bottled up, burned bridges. Yeah, the High Priestess knows who burned whose bridge, or who burned what bridge. Okay, so I'm getting like each person needs to take their own responsibility. Not everybody did what the other person did. Now we're talking gang stalking, right? Okay. So everybody needs to take their own accountability if, when, and where needed. Period. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework is the High Priestess. People are exhausted from this BS, right? It's made a lot of mucky, icky, nasty vibes, and you know, some people are not really sure what to do. I don't know if you're on the outside looking in or on the inside looking out, or where you are in the story, but somebody here, this person could be Scottish or Irish, maybe this High Priestess or Hierophant. I don't know. You can take it or leave it. Yeah, wow, death spells, man. We're talking death spells that didn't work. Whew. Horned God. Yeah, this is the Emperor. Nice rack. Back in the old days, you know, all the hierophants, all the, you know, people with power, they said that the bigger the rack or the taller the hat, the more power the person carried, you know, or spirit. It looks funny on camera, but whatever. Carry, you know what I mean? So this emperor, this horned god, um, I feel is this power hungry? Is this micromanaging? I'm not sure. I like this vibe. I don't know how it's going to work with you yet, but there's an emperor involved here that does not want to change his spell work. It's all about harmony and peace and truce, and they don't want to stop or whatever, or it's about bossing up or something. I don't know. I need a bunch of cards. I need to know where I'm going with this, right? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we got Queen of Wands down. Justice. Eight of Pentacles down again. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Some people will never learn. They're both down. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Dorothy here is very abundant. Very abundant. More than likely on their own. Completely on their own, right? And abundant can come in many forms. It can be spiritually, financially, it could be mind, body, and spirit. Technically, that's what everything is all about. So, or in my book, people are worried. People are worried of these spells that they casted, and they should be. What the fuck are you doing, people? Death spells. Wow. What are you doing, people? Six of Wands down. No shit. The Oak King down. Whew. Yeah. This is not a good thing. It's coming to a stop. All these death spells and voodoo, hoodoo, hex, curse, whatever word, witchery, BS. It's coming to a stop. Somebody's a starseed here. I'm feeling it. right? Or a light worker or something through this spell work. Dorothy could be a light worker, right? The time is now for somebody. I'm also feeling somebody's freeing themselves from this death card or death spell. They freed themselves. It's a very unwise decision. These gossiping, people are really talking, gossiping. You're probably sick of it or something. Were you part of it? Like, who are you behind closed doors when nobody's looking? Hopefully, we're going to get you guys in the North Node kind of vibe. King of Apr15th down. This person's a big fat fucking liar. Somebody is. They're not standing in their truth. It's very disappointing. I just heard debilitating. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't like that. I hope it's not debilitating. But this exposure and this growth and expansion, what's fair is fair. It's about leveling the scales. It's about the universal law, cause and effect. What's fair is fair, right? Making things balanced, making it right, doing what's right, right? Somebody's pissed. And somebody else, and somebody burned their bridges, man. Whatever this is, justice is here, They're definitely not learning their lessons. Ding, 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 ding. They should not be taking any chances. Some people are guilty AF. Somebody might be Scottish or Irish. Yeah. And then that combo right there is exactly where I hope you guys are at. My North Noders. Somebody celebrated too early. They wanted this person, and it didn't work. Now the tables, I feel, are turning because the scales here and justice is involved, right? And it continues. I feel like it's a Mad Hatter's Tea Party kind of thing. It just keeps going on. Just keeps going on. They don't change. They won't learn their lesson. They're just going to keep on, being an asshole or whatever, a bitch or whatever, a jerk, King of Swords down is a big fat liar. They were never on their throne or they just fell off their throne. But whatever it is, it's dead center in the reading. Male or female, I don't care. Somebody's got some chutzpah. Somebody has the fire under their belt or something. Oops, okay. We got another 5 of Pentacles. Ding, 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 ding. Knight of Apr15th, Ace of Wands down. This is about coming in and rushing in. Maybe messages for closure, hoping, right? Or coming forth. But it's like, are we going to close it? Are we going to change it? Are we going to fix it? Are we going to learn our lessons and move on? No, it's reversed. But they want to come in or something like that. I don't fucking know. Dealing with it. Somebody's dealing with it and somebody's not. Somebody walked away. I feel like Dorothy walked away. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling anymore. It's bothering people that they were ostracized or somebody was ostracized. Maybe Dorothy was ostracized and didn't want to deal with it. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling anymore, right? Maybe they had to go heal from all this BS, right? Nobody has the drive now from all the, the spell work that they've done. It's starting to come back. Universal law of 3. What you send out, you get back times 3. You wanted these people dead or this person dead or whatever, literally, you should be worried. Clean your fucking act up and fix it. If it's you, fix it now. Start working on yourself, start changing. It's all about your heart of hearts, and the intent. Are you really that hateful of a person? Like I said, who's who and who are you behind closed doors? What kind of shit are you manifesting in the dark? or when nobody's looking, you know? Because spell work here is clearly being highlighted. There's trauma here. There's PTSDs. There's inner child wounds here. There's bad memories, right? Empress right here, which is nice. I like that vibe, right? Now, either the Empress needs to change or heal the inner child, the bad memories, or they want truce or peace from the bad memories. Okay. This matriarch I'm getting wants truce or peace out of this terribleness. Okay. Something around the home. Somebody's very gossipy. The Green Man reversed. The Battle Wagon reversed. Ding, 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 ding. Harvest reversed. King of Chalices reversed. Chris, you've had some hard energies in your aura for so long now. Gotta be family. Anyway, where am I? Yeah, somebody wanted or did free themselves, right? This Queen of Wands energy down, this is like a dark witch here that wants truce or peace and this dark witch that's not changing or learning their lessons, like I said, wanting truce or peace, it ain't gonna happen unless they change their intent, their will. They got to start working on themselves, do some reflection, maybe the dark night of the soul kind of thing, because that is not cool, right? It is about coming forward with messages, right? Somebody's not so innocent after all, this Hierophant, right? Something's about outdoors, outside. I feel like some of you, this Hierophant energy was teaching unethical, or it's like a mad scientist kind of vibe I'm getting. I'm not sure. It's going to be different for everybody out there, but things are coming to a flippin' stop, and the High Priestess is going to make it happen, Captain. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody knows. Somebody's a psychic medium, possibly a tarot reader. Somebody with higher consciousness, that's tapped in, It's very debilitating. It's very debilitating. There's that word again, debilitating. It's very disappointing. All right. Yeah. Harsh judgment. You don't know what to do over this harsh, or somebody doesn't. Somebody hates it. What are you doing, people? We're going to go back to that. You're doing actual death spells. Wow. And of course they hate it and they're in bad judgment. What are you thinking, people? I don't know. What the fuck? Who is this that we're talking about? I don't think it's everybody out there. Don't take this opportunity, or somebody doesn't want this opportunity, or they're turning it down. Whatever this tangible manifestation could be, it's like turned down or something. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's pissed that they celebrated too early. Hello. Sounds like my story. It's kind of funny. Nutmeg and luck. All right. Let's see here. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders, should you need to. I gotta do something with this. I think I'm just going to cut it off. Yeah, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. All right, when I appear in your kitchen, you can be sure that your luck will improve. This may sound too good to be true, but haven't you been asking for a change in fortune lately? Carry me as a charm to ensure a favorable outcome in legal matters or in your pocket to bring you luck on your travels. Add me to beverages to enhance visions during meditation, or rub a little nutmeg oil on your temples to open up the natural clairvoyant abilities. I like that. Anointing green candles with nutmeg essential oil during money spells will draw prosperity to your threshold. And carrying a whole nutmeg seed while gambling will bring you all the luck that you need to be the winner. Ha! There's no illusion, for Lady Luck is on your side as you roll that dice, knowing that today you can't lose. Yeah, something is on your side. I like it. Lady Luck is on your side. Carry some in your pocket when you're gambling, right? Who knows? I like that. I might try it. A whole nutmeg and put it in your pocket. I'm going to try that. All right, so anyways, we're going to give you a Hidden Realms card, Oracle. The Lady of Lightning reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. Number 35 for those who care. Oh, it's reversed. Surprises, sometimes shock, and total paradigm shifts. Wow, if this isn't the Tower card, I don't know what is. All right, check it out. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Unpleasant news and unexpected shock or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time you may be forced to make a change that you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises. But consider the idea of the thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass because that is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady and Lightning, it's prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in a shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be even and it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. Yeah, this was very unfortunate, whatever this was, or is, or whatever that is. It is very unfortunate, but a complete shift is needed, right? And then when that happens, this immediately happens, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna use my soul oracle. It's very, very deep. I want you guys to use your intuition, right? And see what you feel. And I'll give you my interpretation as well, as I always ask you to do anyway with the cards. All right, what do we got here? What is that? What is that? Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute to focus on these cards. They're deep. It's not a joke. I feel like you are. All right, let me show them to you. At first I thought that was a person here, kind of curled up, but I can't really make it out what it is even with light. So however you take that. I feel like you're really looking for divine assistance, or somebody is a higher knowing. I do feel it's very ancestral and legacy is involved somehow. There's a sense of people trying to oppress and suppress, you know. But I love the I'm feeling something about the divine order of things as well. I just felt something's the divine order of things. Okay. So, what do we got, Grandma? We're going to ask my Grandma Josie. This is her deck, or was her deck. German, Austrian, Slovak, and English. Couple more. What do you got, Grandma? We got fidelity, unexpected joy. Good, because we had unexpected shock here. So that's good. And then we have thought. I'll show you these in a second. Somebody's very loyal. Officer. Somebody could literally be. Maybe they were in the army or the service, or I don't know how that's going to play out. Maybe it is the police. And then we have merriment. If I can pick these up. Right? And then I have the officer and merriment. Yeah. Huh. So, couple, married, you know. This could technically be about divorce for some people. I don't think it's going to be for everybody, but it could, you know, it's something in the family regardless. But something's going to make you happy after something that was really tragic, maybe. I like that. I like that. We'll keep that. Something's going to make you happy after something very unfortunate. We have the bear, King of Clubs. I like it. Jack of Hearts, 8 of Hearts. Another Joker, except this one I feel like is more like an innocent one, not like these clown type energies. And then we have the 8 of Spades. There is a mighty enemy around you somewhere, somehow. Somebody maybe living in the mountains or around the mountain regions or something. Very difficult mountains to climb. But there is success all the way around, Aquarius. I like it. This is a good omen, right? A lot of learning, a lot of mystery, learning mysteries or learning about them or something, you know. We have a lot of flattery here. Somebody, maybe you're flattered, they're flattered. I don't know, somebody's flattered. The Joker, taking a leap of faith, right? This was the Joker I felt like was the innocent one, not like these where they were laughing playing games, right? But ding, 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 ding. Either way. And then the mountain. Yeah. Mirroring is flattering. Yeah, it kind of could be, but mirroring is kind of weird no matter what, because it's just a weird energy. It's like an attachment kind of energy, or it can be an attachment kind of energy, and it's kind of weird, you know. But I get where you're coming from, you know. Yeah, that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. That's what I've got. You know, I like how these readings come out at the end after going through all the muck, because we gotta, you know, get it out, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. That's what makes the world go round. The architect is out of here. Bye-bye. See you soon, peeps. See you soon.